Prius through the car wash. They say you can get electrocuted. So if I start buzzing or there's some kind of interference on the screen, you know I'm dead or dying or something, or at least getting all tingly. Wait, there appears to be a literal light at the end of the tunnel. If I can make it another 30 feet, I won't die. 20 feet. And now the drying mechanism. Excellent. Ooh, tire shine. Will I die in a car wash in a Prius? I ain't dead. Bonus. I was just out driving through the country, and it occurred to me that many of you may not have ever seen a comparison between a Prius and a Hummer H2. I have both, so I've decided to park them directly beside one another and point out the subtle and sometimes obvious differences between the two. One has a huge V8, the other has a kind of a hybrid, well, exactly a hybrid, a gasoline engine known as an IC. I'm going to go ahead and pull in here now beside the Hummer, and you can see if you can discern the differences just right off the top of your head. I think many of you will be able to pick up on the subtle differences between this Generation 2 Prius, which was built between 2004 and 2009, and gets about 55 to 60 miles per gallon. On the other hand, when we look at the Hummer H2, we notice just the hooks on its bumper are substantially larger than anything you can imagine having on the Prius. You also see this is a bit larger of a vehicle. It's pretty freaking huge. You may also be able to tell that the air conditioning unit on this is formidable. Actually, I have no idea what this thing is. It has a thing that looks like a boat on the side of it, and it has this huge freaking monstrous turntable of a unit here. I mean, this thing has got to be probably 40 or 50 feet across, and it has these little lights up under it with all kinds of critters. Ooh. But just look at the size of this thing. Yeah, this is a bit larger than a Hummer. If any of you guys know what this contraption is, let me know. Because, man, it is monstrous, and I don't know if you could get a real idea of the scale. The height of this thing is monstrous. It's got to be, once again, probably 4 to 5 stories tall. It's Mosaic, which does phosphate mining. If you look at across these fields, you'll see that they've been getting something, harvesting something. But steps to get up on the unit right there, and a huge, man, I don't even know, this thing's monstrous. I will tell you, there's a huge bucket over there that I'm sure probably 2 of the Hummers could fit inside. It's just monstrous. Let's come back and check out the rest of this. Birds have been nesting at the top of these things. Look at, you see the yellow part? That should probably give you an idea of scale, because that yellow part right there is an enclosed, kind of a caged stairway to the top. And it's that big. This thing is monstrous. I've driven by this a few times, and I always just wondered what the heck it was. I wonder if it floats. If any of you guys have any idea what this is, or how it could move around even, I don't see how this thing could be mobile. Well, it looks like they scooted it. See the marks where they slid it? Trap door on the bottom. Now I saw a sign as I was coming in also. There's a big chute. Oh Lord, that's crazy looking. Wow. And more critters. You know, this is Stephen Kingish right here. Stephen, if you happen to be watching, cut me in on the profits. What a humongous thing. It's got ferns growing on it. It's so big. We got to walk up to the bucket. As I said, I can imagine a couple of Hummers fitting inside that bucket and the cable going way the hell up there. Big birds flying around. Now these cables, I cannot get my hand all the way around it. It's probably about 2 inches shy. And check that out. Look at the size of the chain. For comparison, there's my size 12 shoe. There's one link. Just crazy. Mosaic in this area is a huge company, so I'm not terribly surprised they had big equipment, but wow. Oh, there's the crane operator area. And for some reason, as these cables are drawn back in, they have two big tractor tires there that kind of keep the two assemblies from hitting each other or something. Look at the size of this beast. Well, I had to research it, had to discover what it is. For comparison, I'm gonna walk over here, give you some idea of the size of this big contraption compared to this little Toyota. So anyway, there's the Prius, there's the contraption. Just insane. Well, that's my journey off the side of the road here in Florida once again. Wow. And another shot from out on the road looking across at this thing. Looks like it's straight out of Edward Scissorhands or something, doesn't it? That's insane. By the way, it says here on this sign on this side of the road that we are the Mosaic Four Corners Central Screening Station in Lithia, Florida. So that's what that thing does. It screens things in a central way. Whenever I'm passing through Picnic, Florida, I'm pretty much required to stop at this little beer deli sandwiches, the Picnic Grocery. They have a pork barbecue sandwich in here that I'm gonna have to get one of and chomp on that. It's kind of hit or miss. Every now and then they have some like knuckles and stuff in them. The last time I got one here, it was totally fine. But like before that, I got one that had like 7 or 8 little pig knuckles in it. I went ahead and ate them because I was hungry. Hi. There. She's nuking it now. Better get a milk or something too. Is it over there? Yeah. Get that. Is that milk? No, no milk in there. No milk in there. No milk. Woe is the cow. The bovine. Not even represented. Boots though. Aritos. Yoo-hoo. I'll do the bottle. To say that the plastic surrounding this warm barbecue sandwich is formidable is an understatement. I mean, it's difficult to get down inside this plastic without some needle nose pliers and a razor blade and a tire iron. I've gained access to the sandwich. The first bite, no knuckle, which is good. She just nukes it in the plastic for like 30 seconds, so it gets that. The outer areas are kind of warm and the center is surface of the sun hot. Good stuff, though. Got a couple pickles hiding there on top. Picnic grocery, people. I spoke too soon. I hit a knuckle. Got to use the incisors. Maybe break it apart initially with the right bicuspid. Now get the molars involved. It'll be all right. It's only one knuckle so far, though. I'm in the questionable barbecue sandwich afterglow. I think I did the right thing, but you just never know. You could be lying in bed in like 3 hours sound asleep, and all of a sudden I have to go flying to the bathroom. All exits, no waiting! But I feel good so far. Had a yoo-hoo with that sandwich to kind of quell the barbecue. Chocolate and barbecue is awesome. It's healthy and stuff. I think I got a knuckle stuck between two of my teeth. Anyway, thanks for riding along, and hope you enjoyed yourself.